Good morning, YouTubers. Uh, just another video in my prostate cancer now journey. I am now a little over 2 weeks out of surgery. Had some setbacks, haven't made a video in a few days, and quite a bit of pain. Um, Not really having to do with my surgery so much as um, I, they gave me a lot of medicines that destroyed my gut flora. I just had bad constipation and diarrhea and stuff like that. And I got hemorrhoids. Never had hemorrhoids before. Got more painful than the surgery. Uh, I'd be totally honest with you. Just standing up and walking around with those damn things. Uh, I didn't want to make a video or do anything. But I went for my after. I had my catheter out on the 20th, and then I went for my appointment just this uh, day before yesterday, Friday, and they said I'm really, ahead of the curve on the incontinence thing. I'm able to hold my pee pretty much through the night. Only getting up maybe once to go to the bathroom. Uh, I get leakage when I stand up, get up and down, bend over. I get a little bit of leakage, but not really bad. Um, I've had some sensations in the morning, if you know what I mean. I've been trying to get up and about and walk around more, but um, the digestive issue and the hemorrhoids kind of kept me really down. And I got this one of the you have 5 incisions when you have this. One of the incisions on my right side really hurts because I had a coughing fit. I don't think I tore anything, but it's just really sore. I don't know if this is something I need to discuss with other guys that have had the surgery. The skin around my pubic area and my thighs, right? Just the skin itself feels uh, almost burned and pain and numb at the same time. Like it's numb, but it hurts to touch it, and it's just quite painful. Um, Nothing on a scale where I need any kind of meds or anything, and even like the meds, um, I haven't had um, any oxys or any tramadols or anything like that in a couple of days, and even a couple of days ago, I was only taking them for the hemorrhoids. The hemorrhoids were so damn painful that I I was I was thinking something was horribly wrong down there, and it was just the antibiotics I had a little bit. They thought I might have had a little infection. I had a lot of swelling in my scrotum, and so they put me on antibiotics. Antibiotics and opiates and Visceral and all these muscle relaxers and antihistamines and painkillers and antibiotics, all this stuff ruined my very delicate gut flora that had taken me so long to get in order. But so I suffered some side effects from my surgery that I totally didn't expect. So that's this is my journey, and that's what's happening with me. So um, I haven't been doing as much walking as I probably should, and because of the hemorrhoids, the gravity, they start to hurt really bad. Um, but I did get some prescription medicine for that. Trying to you know get that remedied, and but back onto the incontinence issue and the erectile issue. I don't know how the erectile issue is going to go. I do know I have feeling down there, and I do know in the morning I've woken up with, I wouldn't call uh, former the way I used to wake up every morning, but it, you know, there was life. So good to know. They saved those nerves. So I may be able to enjoy a uh, healthy life in that respect. Again, um, just concerned that I'm thinking real soon I'll just be able to wear just a little pad or something for the urinary incontinence, the standing up and down and stuff. And then after, you know, several weeks, maybe a few months, um, I may be able to not wear a pad at all. That's the hope. Um, so there's the reality. Um, I'm healing up according to the doctors at my appointment. They said, I'm ahead of the curve. I'm really healing up fast. Um, they told me don't, let the hemorrhoids heal up and work on the other stuff. Unfortunately, I'm supposed to go for my first physical therapy for my pelvic floor exercises on Tuesday, and we're getting a blizzard. I'm probably not going to be able to make it. So that's what happens when you live up in the dang frozen tundra. I'm just kidding. I love it up here in the mountains. Anyhow, but my hospital is 45 minutes to an hour away. So I will say that I haven't really needed the pain medicines for the actual surgery pain. Very much past about, 8-10 days after the surgery. I think I probably could have come off of the pain medicine then. I didn't because the hemorrhoid pain was so bad. When I went to the bathroom, it hurt everything. So I stayed on the painkillers a little longer than I wanted to. I never wanted to be on them. I hate painkillers. They just mess up your digestion. And so I tried to switch to some others that were even worse. Ibuprofen made me have bleeding. Aspirin, same thing, which aspirin's always worked for me. I did take a little bit of aspirin with some food this morning. But yeah, the pain, unless they mess something up with a nerve or, bust a stitch or something, the pain for me hasn't been that huge unless, well, okay, so was it last night? Yeah, I sneezed a couple times, and that one stitch on my one incision on my right side hurt. Yeah, no, I was on a level of pain way up there around 10, and yeah, no, I won't lie. I teared up. My eyes tears were rolling down my face. It hurt that bad. But I put some ice on there and I was fine. Try not to cough. Try not to sneeze for a while after your surgery. That's my advice. Coughing, stuff like that. Also, you can pee yourself when you do that. So there's my video for today. Surgery on the 12th. Today's the 30th. So there you go. About 2 weeks out. I just want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope that this helps anybody that hasn't had their surgery yet, that has had their surgery, and they're just a couple days out or whatever. You can get through this. I'm going to get through this. Hopefully I'll be... one of the the reasons I started a GoFundMe page was because I lost my job 2 weeks before my cancer due to the insanity that was going on emotionally inside me. But I do hope that I'll have a job, and I'll be able to function completely. Um, I have no doubt I will have one, but the the stress of that was pretty hard. So if you're going into the surgery, coming out of the surgery, whatever, uh, there's other things that can go on that can impede your, I, I of course expected to be, a week ahead of where I am now. My doctors think I'm doing great. So, don't over expect, don't under expect. Just kind of take it day by day, I'm having a real good day today. Yesterday was a terrible day for me, so uh, I was basically chained to the bathroom. Every time I stood up, I had to go to the bathroom. And it wasn't from my prostate surgery. It was number two. I had something going on. Uh, so, uh, doing really well with healing up, and just got all other old guy stuff that because not directly related to the surgery, but related to the drugs that I was given, uh, caused me some other problems that have kind of slowed down my progression, but hasn't stopped me. And I'm gonna, come out of this on the other side. I'm still right in the fight, and see how it goes from there. I just wanted to say that I did speak to the surgeon and got the pathology report when I got my catheter taken out on the 20th. And in one of my videos, I think I mentioned that they had negative margins in my surgery. Well, it turns out that wasn't the case. I did have some positive margins, which means there was some cancer left behind in my body. The hope is that since they removed the main tumor, the source, most of cancer has to have some kind of feeding supply, blood supply, to bring nutrients so it can grow. Well, having removed the main tumor, the hope is that those remaining cancer cells that were outside of my prostate will die off without their uh, blood supply. Um, if not, I'll be in for some future treatment. But I'm alive. I intend on staying alive for a while, and hopefully, uh, I think in 2 weeks I'm getting a prostate specific antigen test, and hopefully it'll be clear and continue to be that way. Well, that's my video, and I know it's a pretty long one. I hope that in some way brought some help to some others.